Welcome
Oh, damn. I didn't know it was time. Welcome
to
to
Shade and
Shade
City.
in the City. I'm your girl, Shreeze.
It's Nels. I'm back, y'all. I'm biggity, biggity,
Somebody,
biggity,
somebody
y'all.
got me a white slip. It was about to be pink. It was,
it
about to
wasn't
be,
the pink. It wasn't the pink one yet, huh?
it was about to be as pink as a sign right here. She would have been like, she would have been like that girl on TikTok. You see, y'all would have heard the phone call. We no longer need your services here at Shade.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I'm getting fired.
What you mean? You clocked in late. August.
What she said? It's only 8 minutes, girl.
Oh, see, I feel bad because I'm one of those people. Bitch, it's only 8 minutes. Calm down.
But
Calm
wasn't it
down.
also numerous times?
Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. That's because I'm that person. I'm that person.
Yeah, guess what? That's grounds for firing.
Don't do that.
Look,
Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. I wear many hats and my job loves me. My people love me. Anyway, y'all, we are here for my other job. Okay, our other job, which is Shade in the City. So thank y'all for being here with us, all of our Shade Squad and our new viewers. If you haven't already, please make sure that you've hit that like button.
and that subscribe button.
And y'all, we're getting into 90 Day Fiance the other way. I know if you haven't seen it, make sure y'all go check out. They started before the 90 days yesterday, and I dropped that without the nails. She was on her last leg. She was on her last PTO day. She had no more hours. But I dropped that yesterday, y'all. And they a bunch of fools. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out. And I can't wait till Nails gets caught up so she can give her 2 cents on the foolishness. But we're here to do season 6, episode is it 10? Something about Disenchanted. I think it's that. Yeah. My black girl vitamins. Yes. Okay. So yeah, y'all. So let's get into this episode and let's get shady. Oh, it did. All right, y'all. Yes, I'm just getting back in my seat. I decided to take a break during the commercial break. Don't do that.
It was
All right.
30 seconds. What you gonna do?
I should have been in the Olympics the way I came up and came downstairs that fast.
Oh, you went upstairs too?
Yeah. I gave you Sonya Richardson Ross on you, ho. You better.
Or Shakari.
What happened? Oh, Shakar, don't do that.
Or
Don't
Shakari. I think she said
Where
it.
is it? Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
I was about to say she don't play by her name.
Oh, but that's okay because I ain't trying to say it. All right, so here we go, y'all. James and Tatha. Now, they moving into Tata's parents' house, and James is not as excited as Tata would like him to be. All right. He's also nervous about living under the roof and by their rules. Well, guess what? It's my house, and I live here. I want to tell you, it's my house, and I live here. So anyway, Tata lets him know that they plan to, go clean the room. So we see them out here. They from the window to the walls. Can I tell y'all that that wallpaper didn't line up? I don't know if y'all saw that scene.
It was like a banner for real. It didn't even cover the whole. But you know what?
I'm gonna give y'all props for giving.
It still looked better than it did.
I like it the best that you got, baby.
I think the floor looks good.
Yeah, the floor looked good. They gave me the vibe that they got that Temu flooring. You know, where you just lay the thing over the seal over the.
You know, well, never mind. Let me not.
Okay. So then Tata's sister, Keanu, I believe her name is, her and her kids are over there. Well, again, there's 7 people to live in the house. Now we see.
Yeah, they live there, don't they?
Yeah. So Kiana, her kids just happen to be in the living room chilling. All right.
So the mama and the daddy want them to live there with the kids too. Like, I mean, like them, like wants her to have kids and want the kids and the
We
grandkids
are
all live together.
family. Uh, I got all my grandkids with me.
I guess if he got the space,
He got it. That's why he keep building. Okay, I ain't mad at it. And he got the
gotta
money
make
to do
another
it.
room for the grandkids that they ain't gonna have.
Look, and he got the money to do it with these banana chips. Okay, so now
You know, I bought some the other day just because
how they taste?
I like banana chips,
Oh yeah,
but I normally don't buy them. But
like I told y'all, don't ever bring me a banana. It's unless it's in a pudding, and it better have a wafer on the top. If the wafer ain't with it, I ain't eating it. I don't like, and honestly, most of the time, I don't eat the banana in a banana pudding. I literally just eat the pudding in a wafer. I literally go around the banana. I don't like bananas.
you're just weird. You do a lot of weird things.
I guess, different
I
strokes for,
guess. I guess.
Well, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm special, So anyway, James announces in Indonesian that he has gifts for the family, so he comes down and he, presents the nieces and nephews and all of the family with tiny little gifts, which I thought was cute. And Tata says, I realized, and Tata's dad is like, see, this is what it'd be like. He got the kids Legos and he's putting together the Legos, right? I can't forget to break down that scene because that's important. Okay. And so as he's doing it and they looking at him lovingly and admiringly, and they're like, oh, you'd be a great dad. And
kids to be handsome like you.
Right. And here's my thing. James is hip and he said they do this all the time. They say this all the time. And I'm used to lying and just shaking my head and saying, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And I said, that's the worst. That's the worst one you want. Where he gonna lie through it?
He lied through everything else.
That part. So and then so basically, they pushing them to have a kid very soon. And Tata's basically sad because she know James ain't really with it, but he also doesn't know that the mutual friend told her that he ain't with it either. And so yeah, that was basically James and Tata.
She just break down crying right there.
I might have used that in my favor. If you're going to impregnate me, I might have done that. If we're gonna emotionally manipulate people now, come on. I'm just saying. Because that's what it's giving you. You faked the whole sickness to get back home, sweetie. Come on. Let's not act like we're above.
I can't deal with you. Come on now. All right. So next up is these I like these fools. Dempsey and Statler.
I'm looking at Statler with the side-eye, old Statler.
You said what? You looking at Statler with the side eye?
I'm sorry, Dempsey with
the side eye. You know what I love?
Oh, y'all know Statler is pissed TLC off, so y'all ain't gonna see her no.
I love that now we get Dempsey's side. Cause Statler be talking about Dempsey like a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Having us questioning like, oh,
is that what you got from your notes?
I ain't got that in my notes.
Okay, because I was just saying my notes definitely make it seem like now, even though I agree with Dempsey that she was told she was gonna get a soft girl life, I still feel like she might be running game.
Listen, I just feel like there are conversations that were had, according to Dempsey, that we were not privy to. And Statler over here acting like, oh, I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Girl, just like you didn't remember the difference between that money and American. Girl, you know what? Moving on. Okay. Well, anyways, let me look. Let me get started. Okay. So they woke up. They both got huge smiles on their face. Apparently, they christened the van. That was TMI. We did not need to know that. Okay. Too much for TLC. All right.
No, never too much. Never too much. Never too much for TLC. Okay.
No.
If you clearly have not watched B90 yet, it is never too much for TLC. Okay.
Oh God.
It's very Luther Vandross.
The new season?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Apparently they're going to a car boot sale. It's where you park up in the yard with your car, have a yard sale. But Dempsey said that it's called a boot sale because out there they call the boot the trunk.
It was given flea market to me. That's what we call a flea market, and it's just out your trunk. Or that's how we do trick or treating nowadays because we don't trust nobody. We do trunk or treat, and everybody go to the different trunks. You ain't seen that? You ain't never been to a trunk or treat where a whole bunch of cars. Like it's an organized event, but it's mainly people that you know, and kind of like what we do with the kids, where we let them go door to door in the house. It would be everybody line their car up, and they have their trunk.
I don't know how much I would trust that. Now I might be worried you're gonna stick my baby in the trunk and take off.
That's why I ain't never been. I'm just letting you know what the situation is.
All right. So while at the sale, Statler lets Dempsey know that, you know what, she wants to talk about some difficult things, okay? Because she wants to work on having this healthy communication in their relationship, okay? And she mentions how she always gives and gives and gives in a relationship financially, and she's trying to be mindful of that. Very demure, very mindful, okay?
Very, very classy.
Dempsey said, basically, you told me that you wanted to provide for me and I didn't have to work. Statler was like, yeah, okay, but I didn't say 100%. And Dempsey said, okay, it's not 100%. You ain't the only one to pay for the van. I said, Dempsey, girl, the van, that's all you got? Who gonna put groceries in this mother? Who gonna put the gas? No, who put the gas?
And I said that last night on Twitter, and they all agree with me. How we out here living van life, and we ain't even got the gas money for real?
She's talking about you ain't the only one paying for the van, boo. Outside of that, okay. Now in the confessional, Statler said, you know, in an ideal world, okay, she would spoil the heck out of whoever she's with, but in reality, she's in a lot of debt. A lot of that is thanks to Dempsey. Now, basically, she said long term, she wants them both to have jobs, and they went to a clip from the reunion where actually Statler did say that. And she said that, you know, when she tries to have conversations about it, Dempsey gets all defensive. So Statler laid out, you know, her debt and said that she'll be covering everything for a while, but in the future, she expects them to both be working. Dempsey says that she puts her trust in the universe. Okay. And she knows that money will come to her easily.
Money comes to me effortlessly.
Dempsey told her that, you know, you like to have a plan and I don't. Basically, you knew this about me before you went on this excursion with me. Okay. And she said that she has last month's wages that are going to hit her account, and she still got the money from the car that she sold. Statler said,
you know what's giving?
What?
Dempsey is gator boots and a pimped out Gucci suit. Ain't got no job, but I stay fly. She's absolutely living in the moment. Okay, can't pay my rent. Oh, mama.
She said she work when she needs to. She said that's a life.
And then I love when Statler asked her. She was like, "What does that mean?" And I said, "You better ask that question." Because she was like, "You know, I find odd jobs. You know, what does that mean? How are you making money off?" Literally.
This is the first time she's hearing anything about Dempsey having any extra money, okay, from her car. And that's the only reason why she really took out the advance to get the money for the van. And it's making her feel like she's getting screwed over. So when they start heading back to France, Statler said that they hadn't spoken about what went down the day prior. But she says that, you know, it's disheartening knowing that Dempsey had extra money. And she knew basically she was putting her in more debt by having her take out this money. It didn't help that when they got to the gas station, Statler went in to get some snacks. Okay, while Dempsey is out pumping gas. And then the whole thing came out to $111. She like, girl, my gas only cost $30 to fill up my tank.
Well, US style. Okay, so I did get the conversion rate. Hold on. So
but it was 111 in US dollars.
It was 88 pounds. And in US dollars, it comes out to 111. So I mean, that's like $20 extra. I don't know, $40, $40. I don't know the conversion rate.
No. But the thing is, Statler has never, she's like she said, she never had a vehicle that big. It only cost her $30 to fill up her tank. So she didn't expect it to even be close to 88 nothing.
Statler gives me the vibe she doesn't fill up her tank, but okay.
Yeah, she problem is how many times we're gonna have to fill this up and how many times it's gonna come out my pocket.
No, and I think that is it. But let's just admit to that and not about the price. You're just mad that it's coming out your pocket.
And the price. There's a lot to come out my pocket each time.
Because if it was coming out Dempsey pocket, she wouldn't get damn. That's what I'm saying. It's not about the price. Let's talk about. That's what I'm saying. Let's talk about the real issues here. It's because you're fronting it and you're starting to feel it, and you're already in debt and you're acting like you have it and you don't. We've seen this on Love Akalaka.
She acting like she have it. Somebody
not no more now that she over there, but according to Dempsey, she was.
Yeah, ahead of time. She was. Well, she let her know that she got to talk to her about something that's been weighing heavy on her mind. Okay. She said, basically, you hit me up a few days ago because you needed $6,000 to pay for this van. But you just told me at the boot sale that you had extra money from your car. Dempsey said, girl, it was only like 500 pounds. It wasn't even like real money. Okay. Statler said, it scared her because the van is not even in her name and she feels like it should be. So Dempsey told her that it can only be in one person's name. And they spoke about this back when Statler was still in Dallas. And they decided that it was going to go in Dempsey's name because she was the one speaking to the guy. She said that she even offered if Statler wanted to write up a letter that Dempsey would sign it. Basically, if something happened, that they would go 50-50 on the van. Of course, Statler said she don't remember this.
Of course. She has selective memory.
I feel like the thing is, hearing Dempsey's side, it changes everything.
No, absolutely. Because what it is Statler has already said that she's a little all over the place, right? Mm-hmm. And so the thing is, she didn't really, and not saying she didn't question it, but she didn't really start to have anxiety until her friend said something to her, is what it seemed like to me. Other than that, she was still pouring her money. And so I absolutely believe that she told Dempsey that, she didn't have to work and there was nothing she did because she was not being realistic. And it took somebody coming to her and saying, hey, boo-boo, hey, sweetheart, can you pay the bills? Can you pay the automobile?
On top of that, okay, Dempsey in the confessional said that Statler was the one rushing them to do this. And I can believe that because remember, Statler wanted to hurry up and move in with her because her lease was almost up. So Dempsey told her, if, you're not financially, ready to do it, I can work for another 6 months, save up some money. You can just come visit me. Statler told her no, that I'll financially support you. So I can understand why Dempsey's like, girl, where are all these questions coming from? Why is money an issue now?
Statler said, you can have anything I got, all of me right on the spot. La, da, 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 da.
Basically now, Dempsey's feeling super hurt. She's feeling like Statler don't trust her. Statler's trying to tell her that she does trust her, but it's her intrusive thoughts. And Dempsey's not going for it. She told Statler, listen, if you're never going to trust me, this relationship is not going to last very long. I said, oh, okay. And
it ain't crazy to swerve off the road or nothing like that and say, well, you know what, let's just end it all.
The van is in her name, Bookie, and she ain't signed nothing. She like, take your and go if you want to. I'm still my van life and get my little odd jobs and boot sales.
I'm gonna pick these nuts and berries. Anyway, Josh and Lily, y'all. I'm gonna say it like I said it last night on Twitter. This is how I feel. I'm gonna keep it short, cute, to the point. Lily, this man can't provide. He is insecure. Why are we doing this? Protect your peace, boo-boo. And everybody agreed with me on Twitter last night, okay? So I'm going to just start there. I put it out in the X verse, and hopefully it get to China. Hopefully they ain't blocking in China yet, and it get to Lily. But I try to give her some good advice. We don't want that. It's not good for you. And I love the fact that she's fed up, but let's get into it. All right. So we see Lily and Josh, they done came off a whole argument over some flashing lights.
That's my song.
Now, Josh says, I just want to know what they are. And when I asked Lily, she was like, yeah. And I imagine, and we don't know what the flashing, but I imagine they were cameras, right? Mm-hmm. They're very high tech. I would assume so. Whether it's freaking him out, but I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm literally, y'all, I'm not going like word for word by my notes. I'm just some freestyling right now here, all right? What made me more mad about this situation is you on her about how she don't understand you and she don't listen to you. But my dude, what have you done to learn Mandarin and learn the language, and so you can get to know her and have her understand you? That part,
she know more English than you know Mandarin.
That part.
Because look, when he was talking about how she don't understand, I was like, well, it sounds like she understood just fine. And y'all are sitting here having a conversation and she's speaking damn good English.
But what you don't is understand her. And that, so I'm just going to say, y'all know, over here at Shadeinthecity, we are never here for the BS. And if you're going to try to do these international relationships, it takes effort. And the first thing is learning the damn language. Okay? It's over 15 minutes, so I can curse now. Okay? But I'm just saying, you got to learn the damn language. So first of all, what you're not going to do is come in my good girl, because this is my good Judy right now. Me and Lily like this, okay? I feel her. She see me. I see her. So she go out in the garden because, I got my garden in the backyard. And she over here thinking. And she like, I'm stressed out. And, I got a beauty brand. I got to look good. And I can't look good if I'm stressed out behind some raggedy ass brokey. I'm not doing it.
Not brokey.
I'm not doing it. And then he's like, well, so they sit down and talk. He's like, come and talk to me. All right. So they sit and they talk, right? And she's like, well, you really hurt me because you always throw out like, I don't really love you. This is, fake love. And he said, well, sometimes I feel like, and then he want to get defensive. Sometimes I feel like it is. Because you don't understand me.
To her.
You don't understand me. And you be talking over me. And Lily was like, and this is what I love about Lily. Lily said, if you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Okay. Go ahead and free yourself. And he was like, no, Lily, I don't want to go.
I bet you don't.
I want to work it out. And I want to have this big ass Chinese wedding. And please forgive me for what I said. I didn't mean, but the thing is, he never admitted he was wrong. And Lily was like, I want you to admit.
I'm not because he said there is no wrong or right. I just want you to understand where I'm coming from.
Right. But here's my thing for Lily. And I think as most women, and I think Nels can agree, we need you. It's not the fact that we need to take it as a one-up, like you're wrong. We need you to admit that you're wrong, because that means that you've admitted this is not acceptable, so you won't do it again. Mm-hmm. Because when you do it again, it's not going to be the same reaction. So yes, you need, because at first when I was watching, I was like, well, why is Lily harping on he needs to admit it? And then when I saw it play out and how once he realized Lily was more checked out mentally than he was, and she was ready to call it quits, and how quickly he gathered his things, I said, oh, Okay, I see what I see. Y'all drop down in the comments, let me know what you think. But Josh might be more of a scammer than Dempsey, okay? Cause ain't no way you talk all that production. You feel that way, and you feel like she don't love you, and that's why I'm with Lily.
She said, if you're unhappy,
if you're unhappy, go.
He's like, you always say this. You need to be saying, how can we work it out?
No. Protect your peace, Lily.
It seems like he be talking mad like crazy to her. Oh,
I'm gonna go, y'all. If somebody in the chat, if y'all find Lily's Instagram, can they have Instagram in China? If y'all find Lily Instagram, send it to me, and I swear to God, I'm gonna get up in her slide in her DMs and tell her go protect her peace. I swear I will. And Nels knows I will. She knows I'm being serious. I absolutely will.
Yes, she will. All right. Next
Who
up is Sarper and Shekinah.
Oh, your favorite. Oh, can I just say the ex agree with me that we need to throw them in the trash? I'm done. They need to go with Angela, Ed, and all the rest of them. I'm done with them.
All right. So after the fight that Shekinah and Sarper had, she checked into a hotel. She said she doesn't know if she ever wants to see him again. Girl, you lying to yourself because you ain't lying to us. She said she's been getting text messages.
Just like them eyebrows on your face that you drew on that morning.
Girl. The lies.
The lies over your eyes. The lies.
All right. She said she's been getting text messages and videos from him apologizing all day. She said she thinks what happened was she had a gift for him and she was excited to get home. And, she mentioned, I want you to open the gifts. And he didn't have anything. So he was pressed to get this vanity that she didn't want. And says that he got upset about it and it turned into a fight. She said, basically like this has happened before, but it was never to this degree. And last night can never happen again because she's been through a similar circumstance that he doesn't know about. Sarper said, huh?
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Okay. Sarper said that he was mad the night before, but when he woke up, he realized that he was dead wrong. Okay. And dead ass wrong and felt regretful. He said he really wanted to make her happy and he spent all day looking online for these vanities and she denied them all. So he got pissed off. Then he mentions the K1 visa conversation that, they had with his mom. And he said, that also made him upset and he feels like he overreacted. He said he's been apologizing all day and she hasn't responded, but he's hoping that she does because if and when she does, she can get whatever she wants from him.
The point is, okay, so now I lost my train of thought. No, so he says, oh, he don't want to lose her, whatever. And she said, oh, she ain't answering her phone right now. She playing the Chanel game, which I love the Chanel game. I'm not good at that. I always pick up. I'm the worst. If I know you think about me,
game.
No, because you good at it. You be wanting to know, like, yeah, and I want to know that you think about me, but it hurts me more that you think about me and I'm not talking to you than it does you. So does the actual person. So I end up picking up the phone just to give myself some healing. And I love that.
Girl, you got to make yourself busy, girl. Put your phone down somewhere.
I love that as a big sister, and this is literally a true story. This is like turning into a story time, but literally as an older sister, and I love her to death. When it comes to boy advice and whatever, she has always told me like, "Oh no, let them bring your phone. Don't answer." I can't do it. I can't. And the way I've seen her look past, she'll let somebody blow her up all day, and I'd be like, they think about you. That's not Nels's. That's not. And I can't. Am I gonna pick me?
What if you turned it off? If you turned it off,
I just question myself. Am I gonna pick me?
I don't think that makes you a pick me.
But no, I have turned it off. I have turned it. That's what I've done. So I've turned my phone off but I'm also the person like I'll block your number, but Samsung has it where I can still see the block messages. So I still go back to see that you trying to reach out to me on. Like, I just need to know you think it. That's why I said I'm not good at it. Because I want to know. It hurts me more if you don't call me, if you don't try to get back with me. That makes me feel like something wrong with me. Like,
no, they're definitely gonna call. They're definitely gonna reach out.
But that's what I'm saying. It's game, but I fall for it because I'm just like, oh, yeah, they're calling. That must mean that they're thinking, and you be like, no, bitch, let them call it longer.
Of course, they're thinking about you, but you have to remember that they still messed up.
Again, this is like I said, it's story time, sister conversation. But yeah, but no, Sarper and Shekinah, I'm done with them. Her daughter don't mess with him, the family don't mess with him. I don't know why we doing this, and I just don't think that it's healthy to see on our TV anymore. At this point,
they ain't going nowhere.
They ain't going nowhere. But they can go to last resort, the thing that we're not covering, and they can do that, and they can go to the recycled couple bin, and they can do that. That's what I would like. Go to the recycled 90-day couple bin. But at this point, because that's who goes there. Like, even this they announced the new season of Last Resort, and it's Darcy and Stacy and they husbands. They both on there at the same time. So that seems
married.
Who? Stacy?
No, I know Stacy is. Darcy
is married to the I think, or maybe they not. Maybe it's like a last resort before we say call it quits because we not.
You know, I used to watch that show when they had the show together, the Darcy and Stacy show.
And you know what's so funny is you really look. She don't even watch our recaps, y'all. You need to watch the recap because if you see Tiger Lily, everybody says she looked like Darcy before the plastic surgery.
Oh, I didn't get to it yet.
Oh.
I have to watch it to do the promo, but I didn't get to that one yet.
Yeah, Tiger Lily.
I think I started it. I started that one. That was the last one I needed to work on.
They special. All right, y'all. I'm sorry, we taking y'all to background conversation. Corona and Ingi, right? So he's planning to meet Corona's family on a video call. Corona lets him know that pronunciation is important because her mother is actually a little hard of hearing. And basically she reads lips. So she did not give me that at all when she got on this call, but okay. She lets him know her mom may be offensive and apologizes in advance. They get on the call and it's her mother, sister, and grandmother. Her sister brings up that she wants him to understand the importance of her pursuing her midwifery. We got it now, y'all. Midwifery career, right? And her mother says that she better finish school or she's bringing her back to the States. You know, they joke, they laugh. Ingi cracks up laughing and he says that he learned that, you know, they all can pop off, right? She asked her grandmother her thoughts and she said that I'm just taking everything in. And I said, that's there wouldn't have been a Mary Davis answer, but okay. They give him the advice that if Corona pops off, he just needs to go to another room until she's over it. And her sister questions why he hasn't been in a serious relationship. He says he's enjoyed being single and figuring out what he, you know, basically what he wants. And he says he looks forward to sharing his life with Corona. Then they're like, okay, so what about a ring though? Because you're talking about sharing your life, you know, what's going on? And he lies. Because I'm gonna just call a thing because I've seen it before. He lies and talks through it because, you know, he's on spot and says that, you know, they've been talking about it. No, they haven't.
No, did he say that?
Yeah, he did. He absolutely did. No, he told the family they were talking about it. And that's why I said, I heard it all before. And now Corona has doubts about how seriously he's taking a relationship because he just bullshit because they haven't talked about it. Them two personally, or at least that's what they're making it seem like on camera. So that's why she's floored that he's sitting up here telling her mother and her sister they've talked about it because they haven't.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all, I might be off kilter. Y'all let me know. Drop down in the comments. But I am happy to have my co-host back. Thank you, Nels, for coming on.
For me, it's the other side.
Look, coming from the PTO. Coming from the PTO. That's expired. Okay. We putting her on notice, Shade Squad. It's expired. Okay, there is no more. She might get Thanksgiving and Christmas, but
I'm fresh out of PTO.
She might get Thanksgiving and Christmas, but she's reaching right now. Okay. But, yeah, guys, we love you. If you haven't already, please make sure that you've hit that like button.
Make sure you comment.
Make sure you subscribe.
And hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, X, whatever it's called nowadays, the Facebook and IG. And yeah, y'all, if y'all feeling friendly, y'all want to donate to Nails for her birthday month. And I said I was going to do it, and I'm going to do it like today or tomorrow, one of these days. I'm going to post a Nails wish list. So yeah, if y'all want to donate to her and give her a little gift, a little special, little something for her birthday, because it's Virgo season. I'm sure she would have. Look, you hear her, period. Okay, I'm sure she would appreciate it. And we all know Beyonce gonna shut the internet down tomorrow because it's her birthday. So ain't no room for no other Virgos tomorrow. Sorry. But anyway, y'all, we love y'all. Have a great night and have a great rest of your week. Bye bye.